Hey guys, Carlos Blaze here again.
With Avon Plug. How you guys doing this afternoon?
Morning, afternoon, whenever it really is.
Sorry, I'm used to recording in the afternoon.
Whenever it is, it's the time. So, whenever you're watching, hello and good whatever to you. Good night, good morning, good afternoon.
Well,
when you at?
I mean, if we said good night, I wouldn't know if they were like, okay, good night, go to bed, or if we're just
good
like,
evening.
Good past evening, but don't go to sleep.
Hello, Nighthawks. We've been expecting you. You probably don't get the reference.
He hit me in the head. I don't care. You don't come out here. Caleb, roll out of the gym again. Sit down.
Oh boy. Well, that was a thing.
That just happened.
What?
Alright. Well, graduation's coming up for us. We're about to be out of here. We're about to hit the high road and head out of school.
And we will still do videos, just not as daily anymore because you know,
I'll ring him up on his phone and we'll put it on speakerphone and sit next to my tablet and just talk. Although be warned, I may try to pull a prank on you.
Uh-oh.
Like start up a video, we get through our intros and I tell you I'm not recording yet.
I don't even do my actual intro on here.
But
What are you trying to do now?
we're still going to do videos, but we're going to be graduating soon, so we'll be out of school.
That's all I need you to draw me.
We'll be grown persons.
Yeah. This summer I'm going to try to get a job, get some money, get some of the stuff I want. You know?
I figured out that I actually have enough mental disability to get on Social Security.
But
I can't function in the real world.
won't your mama try to take it all?
Probably. But as long as I get food, I don't care.
You are strange.
Man, I live for food and anime, and I already got free anime thanks to you.
Yep.
So as long as I get food, I'm good.
How long did it take you to grow your hair like that?
Which reminds me, this weekend I barely got to do anything with anime. I watched a couple episodes of Outbreak Company, and that's it.
Well, I finished off How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
I really hope they make a season 2.
Tickle Fingers.
So you did see the drunk part then?
You cannot tell me she wasn't having fun.
I love that anime.
And also, how does she know that hand gesture? They fit in like this. That anime has so many questionable scenes. Well, we have no real
topic today. We're just gonna talk.
We're just gonna meanderingly talk and talk some more, you know.
That's why this is called the Let's Talk.
Yep.
Because we just talk about random junk. There's no topic.
As I said before, in my intro video to YouTube, literally like my very first video down there. It says that one of the subjects I'll be doing is just to talk, just to chat, just sit here and chat.
I wish people would engage me more in my in the comment section.
Yeah.
Because I honestly love to hear people's opinions, even if they're bad. Because then I know what I need to improve on. I know that the quality of my videos isn't the best. Once I get some better equipment and whatnot, then I can start improving the quality. But if there's anything that they want me to do or say or anything like that, I'd be more than happy. And typically when you comment down in my videos, I'll give you a shout out in one of my videos. That happened with a guy named Victor Tenwazowski back when I was doing really good on my YouTube channel. I had like 40 subscribers. He requested that I do another video of Dragon Age, And, you know, it really touched me because nobody's actually ever requested a video from me before.
Yeah.
But then I started losing subscribers because my old content had to get shut down because of copyright reasons.
Ooh. Well, here soon, I'll be trying to do some more of gaming videos like I used to. You know, Rune Factory 3. I'm also gonna try to play Rune Factory 1 and post a video of that, and Rune Factory 2 as well. Now, I'm gonna warn you, 1 does take a while to get into. 1 takes a long time to get into. Play.
Something that happened.
2 is.
If you're still talking, Cowboy.
Sorry. 2 is also pretty good. 2 is one of my favorites because the game itself is split into 2 sections. You got the first section, which is the first character, always a dude, always. And then you have the second generation character, which you get to choose if that character's a boy or a girl and get a name.
Oh god.
And it is the son or daughter of the first character.
Alright, I like that. I like that.
To do this, I'll be erasing my first file
Wait, you show me moment.
and playing through again because I've got 2 files on there now. My first file I've already completely beat and 100%ed. I got a level 99 character.
Yes.
A character who's a girl and cannot be any older than maybe 11 at the most. And is level 99 and able to deck the Rosses, just basically a one-shot motherfucker.
Oh man, I hated the boss fight in Stella Club. You have to fight a level 99 with a bunch of if you hardcore train, if you grind train, you probably be like level 30 by then. So a bunch of level 30s charging at a level 99 opponent.
You are dead.
And the thing is if you die, you have to restart. If your character specifically dies. But then after you do a certain amount of things on there, like doing a certain amount of damage, then your opponent will de-level to 50, but they won't have a health bar. It'll just be a bar with a bunch of question marks for health. So you have no idea how far you have to go.
Oh.
And I hated that. So I did what I call the scared little bitch strategy. I ran up, I swung, I ran away.
I was thinking about making a video game someday. It'd be a video game about a character I call Razor. He's a swordsman and a treasure hunter. The major boss in the game is going to be a person called Enigma. They are completely mysterious. Their motives are unknown, but they are very dangerous. There's a creature in the game called devils, and they are some of the most high-level monsters in the game. Enigma is able to one-shot them.
Oh, nice.
There's actually I already planned off a cutscene. The first time you see Enigma, she's actually got a devil up in the air. Technically Enigma's a female character, but isn't revealed till later on. Until then, they're wearing a plain white mask with a large red question mark on it, playing into the whole mystery. They voice what the mask on is modulated. It doesn't sound like them. They have a black cloak on that makes them look a lot bigger than they are. They punch, and it's impossible to tell. Most people would assume dude.
Because that's the default thing when you see a masked person, you think, oh, dude.
Yeah. But there's actually a cutscene I planned that has Enigma holding a devil up by the face and crushing its skull in one hand. Bad thing is Razor has a best friend who goes by the codename Striker. Striker is a sharpshooter. All kinds of guns. And my little brother was planning to make a game for Striker on his own.
That's why I made
Enigma is Striker's mother.
Oh.
And another thing, in one part of the game, Razor, Striker and Razor are pitted against each other to save someone that they both care for. I can't remember if it was Striker's girlfriend and Razor's sister, or it was the other way around. Striker's sister, Razor's girlfriend. But at the end of the fight, Razor hands over his favorite sword and tells Striker to kill him. Because one has to die so the other can escape with that person. Well, with Tears in the Eyes, Stryker kills Razor. Yeah, guess what? Guess what the motherfucker Enigma does?
What?
Brings Razor back.
Oh.
Razor gets a new form. If you ever played Jak and Daxter,
No.
and Jak 2, this is true. There's a form of Jak and take called Dark Jak. This is basically what happens to Razor. He can take a more demonic form. Demon Razor. His stats all go up. His health goes down though. He's more of a glass cannon in that form. He does a lot of damage. He throws all his swords off to the side and uses claws. He grows wings. He gets fire magic power. But later on in the same game, he finds a temple. He gets something from an angel, another form to balance everything out, a light form. He grows wings again. He gets his attack and defense stats. Well, his attack goes way down. His HP goes way up. His defense goes up. His special moves go up. He becomes more of a healer. Yes, he has a sword, but he uses more light magic than anything. Light and wind magics.
There's like 15, 16.
Oh, another thing. Razor is something called a magic eater.
Final Fantasy.
He eats crystallized magic and gets the magic power out of it. Like a Dragon Slayer in Fairy Tail. There's even...
It's not limited. Because like Dragon Slayers have to eat their certain element.
Yeah. Razor can eat any kind of magic, but there is one that will do damage to him. It's called Corrupted Magic. It's this weird purple, black crystal. It's got all these blobs of pure energy coming off of it. He eats that. All his stats get jacked way up. He's instantly thrown into his demon form. And his HP is down to like 1. His stats are double that of a demon form. So he's able to one-shot most things. I've played a lot for the game. He's freaking awesome. But Stryker though, I'd love to see where that goes. He's a sharp shot. He does a lot of sharp shooting. Also, what kind of swordsman just punches something? He'll have a sword out in his hand and deck something. There's even a scene where, a giant bird, a rock. There's a scene where he has to go up a mountain and get a rock's egg. And get back down the mountain to deliver the treasure to somebody and get paid. Well, you take a rock's egg, you're going to get Big Birdie chasing you. You know what this motherfucker does?
What?
Big Bird's halfway down the mountain. Big Bird's coming at him. Here's a cutscene. He punches it if you can make it halfway down the mountain, the chase ends. It ends by him punching it straight off the mountain. He punches it straight off the freaking mountain.
Oh, pity the fool.
It's coming down at him. Dive bomb. Sharp beak straight pointed at his chest. Razor pulls out a sword, looks at it, then decides, he turns around in his hand and punches the bird in his beak enough to bend his beak sideways and knock it off the side of the mountain.
Hero!
Wham! Ah! Thud, 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 thud. Worst part is, you gotta fight the bird later on in the game again.
And it's gonna be really pissed off.
You gotta fight it before you hit level 30. And it's a level 30 himself. You're level 20 fighting a level 30.
Alright.
Not too bad, but does a lot of damage real fast and it heals itself sometimes.
I was planning on making my own game where your opponent is this guy who has multiple personality disorder.
Ooh.
And you have to get inside of his head and you have to fight his alternate personalities. Well, each personality that you defeat only makes the other one stronger, because then those guys have more of a hold on the brain. So it's good for you to strategize which personalities you want to fight first, because you beat one, the other ones get stronger. Now you get to choose which personalities you fight and which order, but of course their strength level goes up and they get more abilities. And you don't want to save the clown for last. He literally has, if you save him for last, he can heal himself to max health within 10 seconds, and he has balloon bombs that spawn continuously. So that means you have to dodge and deal a bunch of damage to him in 10 seconds.
Ooh.
He's a pretty hard boss. That's why I recommend doing the clown first, because he's easier then.
Now there is one boss I planed off that does have the ability to alter reality around himself. For Razor, you gotta fight him. One thing he does is a move called Rewrite.
Oh wait, no, this?
Yeah.
There's also a move called Expunge and
Extra
a
small,
move called
small,
Erase.
medium, and fine.
He's able to rewrite, expunge, or completely erase facts about the universe. In his fight with Razor, he starts erasing colors.
That's okay.
He starts erasing colors 100% out.
Got the prom pics developed. And I want to give you yours. Let's see, I gotta rearrange these. Can I give you prom pics? Can I give you Ashton's too?
She refuses to talk to me, so I'd give it to Autumn.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Autumn.
Yeah, I got my
This one to Cheyenne.
You see my little hat?
Here.
There's two of them.
Thank you.
I know, but I'll give this one to Cheyenne to give to see.
I thought I got one with Trent too.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of broke the rules by giving you two different ones.
Sorry.
I told everybody they only got one. So I couldn't print
Okay.
copies of everybody that got one. But I got two.
Okay.
So where's Justin?
Thank you.
Sorry about that bit of a distraction. Year's wrapping up, things are being taken care of. Year's wrapping up, things are getting taken care of. Where were we? Oh yeah, I was talking about erase, rewrite, and expunge.
Don't lose those. You only get one.
This guy deletes. He starts deleting color by color, and this is actually a direct reference to an anime I like called Medaka Box Alternate, or I think it was Alternate. Basically, what happens in one of the scenes is this guy's fighting an author. He has this ability called all fiction, means the world is not real around him. Not an author. He's fighting this artist. So to mess with her, he starts erasing color by color out of the world. Yeah. This guy doesn't only start erasing colors. After he's done with colors, if you don't take him out by the time he erases red, he starts erasing items out of your inventory. Literally turning them back into code, just erasing them. I mean, he won't erase major important plot items, but he does erase health items and weapons and stuff.
You thought that legendary gear was good? Well, fuck you, it's gone.
You thought, basically, oh yeah, you got 4-star armor? Let's take a star. Let's take another star. Oh boy, another one? Now you're wearing broken armor, motherfucker. Let's take that off.
Just like rewrite it into like rusty gear.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Or-
He starts rewriting your equipment and stuff. And then there's expunge. Doesn't work like erase. He can erase little bits of stuff. Expunge, it just deletes the item altogether. It's gone. Yes, you can get another one later on in the game, probably. Or if you go back, you might be able to get it again.
Thought that unique item would save you. Expunge.
Because rewrite, he can rewrite it and devolve the gear. Expunge only works when he's down to 1/3 HP, and he just basically, that sword's awful nice. Gone. All those health items, gone. Not only that, he can really screw the gameplay by expunging stats.
I think it'd be funny if Like,
he won't hit your HP stat like that. Like he will hit stats like your magic attack and stuff.
I think it'd be funny if he did the save button just temporarily. Just be like, you thought you could save and come back? Expunge. What?
I'm not gonna go.
Flowey.
I'm not gonna go Undertale with it.
Wait, that's an Undertale thing?
Yeah. Flowey takes away the save button or load button.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. One thing he does do. There's even another character who's Razor's father, a blacksmith. You know what this monster of a man uses as a weapon?
What?
A big ass hammer. A hammer that is not a blacksmith hammer, a war hammer that is the size.
Fine.
A blacksmith hammer is usually about a baked potato size. Oh, this war hammer is the size of a freaking coffee table.
Oh, nice.
And he swings it around one-handed. He's got two of the beasts. And not only that, he can change it. He can turn it into a sword. He can turn it into a shield. Yes, when he changes it, he's vulnerable for a second, but you actually have to beat this man's face in. Because he's legit trying to kill you.
Need to beat old granny.
Literally, when you beat him, there's a cutscene. Razor can't control himself. His three sides start fighting against each other to take control. For a second, he turns demon. For a second, he turns angel. He's normal. At one point, it goes. The camera's going to turn around back of him. You see him just grab his face, scream. And he grabs his father by the back of the head and starts bashing his face off the floor. You cannot. On one side of his head, there's a devil's horn. On his back is one of the angel wings.
Why did you bring him?
One of his hands is gone completely demon. He's got claws and everything.
Yeah, I know I'm dead inside.
You know,
He can't. He's shifting between his forms. That's how badly his father messes him up.
Multiple personality disorder. He can't control it.
He badges his father's face off the ground repeatedly until the man's a bloody fucking pulp. Throws his father toward the forge.
How much?
Growls out, "Be glad I left you alive,"
Oh, wait,
and walks away. After taking his hammer.
I'm taking-
Straight up steals both his hammers. His war hammer and his forging hammer. Because that forging hammer is the only hammer in the game, the only hammer in the world that can make a legendary sword he needs.
move around and
Father attacks son the minute he sees him, saying you shouldn't be alive.
Son, you shouldn't be alive. Time to die.
Basically.
Better than Dorothy. They look low.
Right.
Just say it in a really cheerful voice. Time to die.
cuteness.
Later on,
Yeah.
you see what he meant. Didn't mean it he didn't mean it in a malicious way. Enigma has a hold on him. Enigma has a hold on the man. Enigma is tormenting this guy. It's a sad thing, really.
So, sad ending or happy ending to the game?
It depends on what you do in the game. There's going to be another stat called happiness. This happiness is Razor's internal happiness. It depends on different things make different things happen. After he beats his father's face in, the gauge takes a plummet from wherever it was at. Doing little things such as just going out for a treasure hunt when you to a low level dungeon, that'll help boost the happiness up. Every time you get your ass handed to you, it goes down.
Keep it Balls in your pants.
Keep it in your pants.
Keep it in your pants, boy.
But that's kind of what I'm planning for my video game.
Speaking of things that we've been planning, been doing a lot of work with the Fairy Tail fanfiction.
Ooh.
Okay, so Raid is not as useless now. I gave him the abilities, his still abilities of the being a shadow. He can disappear and reappear in shadows. It's really helpful, like when it's dark out, but in the daytime he's kind of limited on where he can go.
Ooh.
And the darker it gets, the more his power goes up.
So he's a reverse Escanor.
Kind of. And then
I am most powerful at midnight. I am the one.
And then, remember the alternate world where they went with all the X-Seeds and the alternate forms of them? Well,
Edalus.
yeah. They go to an alternate form similar to that, but not Edalus exact. This time, Fairy Tail is actually an evil guild, and Raid is actually a light type user. And he gets stronger the more, when it's more sunny out. And he can disappear anywhere where there's sun.
My name is Escanor.
So basically he's the reverse of actual Raid, but he's a lot stronger.
So
because
basically he's Escanor.
he also cheats. Because unlike Raid, who can't make it dark out, this guy, even when it's dark out, he can create a light barrier to make it to where it's just completely white out. It also gets rid of shadows, so Raid can't teleport anywhere.
I made a character for a My Hero Academia thing who is based on Escanor. Except it has to do directly with weather, not daytime or nighttime. His abilities all have to do with the weather. It's foggy out. Well, it's foggy out. He uses wind. It's raining, water. Sunny, fireball. I can't think of one for Earth.
Hey, what's up? I can't put my knee, boy.
Sandstorm?
Although you would encounter pretty much anywhere.
Bad thing?
I wonder if they're having like a really dry spell.
Yeah, during a drought, he might use Earth.
Do it to it, baby.
Another thing is, in a drought,
You make it cleaning?
if it starts raining in the drought, his water powers go sky high. It's even more powerful than somewhere where it's constantly raining.
That's increased.
There's actually going to be a scene where someone using a fire quirk challenges him
Look at that.
during a rainstorm. During a rainstorm, next to the sea,
I want the robot one you make.
and there's a full moon in the sky.
How's the robot one you make?
Tidal wave.
Basically, this motherfucker just says, "Dude, you're fire. I'm water right now. It is raining. There's a full moon, and I am in the sea. You are fucked." Gigantic tsunami raises up.
Well, I don't think that's ever stopped Bakugo before.
Tsunami turns into giant fist.
Not that Bakugo's ever fought anybody who has a water quirk.
Tsunami turns to giant fist. Giant fist straight down punches somebody.
Hey, wanna hear a German knock-knock joke?
Oh my god, no.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
We will ask the questions here.
That's idiotic. Alright, well, signing off, Cryos Blaze.
And A1 Clerks. So, to see you later.